Charles Leclerc salvaged his fourth F1 pole of the season after a stunning final lap in the Spanish Grand Prix, with Max Verstappen left to bemoan a late Red Bull issue to end his hopes of battling his title rival. In a dramatic Barcelona finale, Leclerc spun on his first lap of Q3, but regained his composure soon to narrow an epic 1:18.750 when it mattered most, eventually beating Verstappen by 3/10. That was a champion's lap, said Martin Brundle about the title leader. Verstappen had the lead before Q3, as Leclerc didn't get a chance to say his first flying lap due to a spin, and Verstappen lost power with a DRS issue on his second lap. Red Bull boss Christian Horner did confirm that it was a DRS issue and not an engine issue like they may have feared. Either way, he said Verstappen would have struggled to wedge out Leclerc. Carlos Sainz qualified third in the other Ferrari, and while Mercedes improved, they were not able to join the fight for pole with the other big two. George Russell did get on the second row in fourth ahead of Red Bull Sergio Perez, with Lewis Hamilton beaten by his teammate by just over a tenth of a second in sixth. Nearly 8/10 off Charles Leclerc, so still quite a big gap. Valtteri Bottas was best of the rest for Alfa Romeo, while Haas had both cars in the top 10 for the first time since 2019. McLaren also looked like he's kept both cars into Q3, but Lando Norris was agonisingly knocked out in 11th after his final Q2 lap, good enough to advance, but was deleted due to the slightest of track limit infringements. Fernando Alonso had a home qualifying to forget, meanwhile, eliminating Q1 along with both Aston Martin cars. So yeah, not the best start for the green Red Bulls. But anyway, qualifying for the Spanish Grand Prix, while F1's sixth shootout of the season, was the first where the top three teams were all touted as potential pole sitters, and it did not disappoint in terms of competitiveness from start to finish. Mercedes had looked to be in contention before closing stages, and were particularly fast in Q2, albeit with drivers such as Leclerc not fitting fresh soft tyres for that segment. And this highlighted Leclerc and Ferrari's confidence, and it was eventually the Monegasque who stole the show. It was not without its scares thanks to a spin at turn 14 as he came into the corner with too much speed, but with all the pressure on him, Leclerc bounced back to produce the lap of the weekend. It was an amazing lap, he said. Verstappen will ultimately be relieved to start in the front row, behind the man he trails by 19 points. The Dutchman capitalised on Leclerc's spin to take provisional pole, but when trying to respond to the Ferrari's lap, reported no power at the start of his lap. While the DRS issue is not as serious as an engine issue, of course, it is another rehabilitability mishap for Red Bull, which will be a concern. And yeah, they seem to crop up a lot, and it could still hamper his title charge. Mercedes, on the other hand, will probably be a bit disappointed with the final timesheets, given their encouraging pace throughout the session, but they still have their best qualifying result of the season, with Russell fourth, while Toto Wolff also hailed a step forward in Barcelona, stating that the team has solved their porpoising issues, which have plagued their campaign. Lewis Hamilton, meanwhile, said afterwards he felt his team could challenge Ferrari in the race. And yeah, race pace will be crucial come lights out, as we have seen in the most recent races. And the race gets underway at 2 o'clock on Sunday, and Ferrari fear Red Bull are quicker and have better tyre degradation, and with Mercedes potentially thinking they can challenge Ferrari as well, it will certainly be an interesting one. And Verstappen will be aiming to hunt down Leclerc for his third title win of the row. So yeah, could be an intriguing battle. Maybe Red Bull will be slightly too far ahead, but between Ferrari and Mercedes maybe. But anyway, moving on then to the results, just run it down before I go. And then Leclerc first. Yeah, what can you say? That was a really brilliant lap in when it really matters. They pulled out of the bag. Verstappen in second, I think he'll be disappointed, but at the same time I think he'll be very confident for tomorrow. Sainz in third, not bad, but I think he would have been really wanted to be up there in his home Grand Prix, which is a bit of a shame. And then you got Russell in fourth, great job from him. Seems to have had the slight pace advantage on Lewis all weekend, and getting ahead of Red Bull is good for him. Perez, I think, will be slightly disappointed in fifth, bit distant compared to his teammate in the Ferraris. Hamilton in sixth, disappointing, but yeah, it will be intriguing to see what he can do in the race tomorrow. Bottas in seventh, still only a very small amount of Hamilton, just showing how well he's driving. Another great performance from him. And then you've got the two Hasses in there, great performance from them, and hopefully it carries into points for them tomorrow, especially for Mick Schumacher. He really needs them. Ricciardo 9th and Norris 11th. Obviously Norris got super unlucky, but I don't think it would have made too much difference really to his overall standing. Ricciardo in 9th, good performance from him, and hopefully he'll want to carry them into beating Norris into tomorrow. And then you've got Ocon in 12th. I don't know. Alonso in 17th as well. The Alpines just seem to have no pace today, and that's a big big concern for them and really disappointing because they'd have been hoping for a big result. And then you've got Sonoda 13th, Gasly 14th. Bit of a nightmare day for Gasly with the FP 3 issues, but Sonoda, fair play, beating him, definitely improving a lot, Yuki, but the AlphaTauri would have really wanted more pace. Zhou 15th, obviously we can't some slack, he's a rookie, he doesn't have as many upgrades as Bottas by the sounds of it, but yeah, he was quite far off Bottas, and with Alfa Romeo having such a competitive car, they do need two drivers picking up the points. And then you got Vettel in 16th, Stroll in 18th. Not a great day for them. The green Red Bull, maybe it's not going to be successful as a pink Mercedes, but we'll give them time, see where it all goes. And then you've got the Williams drivers lining up 19th to 20th, not a great day for them, but their race pace has been strong. Hopefully Albon has some great tyre management and the red hair does the trick to see if they can get up the order tomorrow. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, don't forget to comment down below, follow us, send your subscription for daily F1 news and subscribe to my channel on the screen, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.